Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a twin flames reading for all the 12 signs from Aries to Pisces with a bonus for the collective at the end. All the decks are pre-shuffled, but I will shuffle them a couple of times more. The video will go faster, but you will see the process. If you want to jump around through the signs, you'll find the timestamps down below, and I'll see you in a couple of seconds. And we are ready, guys. So Aries, the oracle card for your twin flames connection is Mask. Energies for the Divine Feminine, Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Energies for the Divine Masculine, Six of Wands and the Three of Wands. What's the outlook for this connection? Six of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. So guys, there is ego involved in this divine connection. The Mask oracle card is on point, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude and gaslighting. All factors that for me can play a role in the Five of Swords energy. So there is a one man up, one man down dynamic at play. No balance, no respect, no fairness in this connection. I think that the one that can be more disappointed in this situation is the Divine Feminine. Because the Queen of Pentacles can describe someone extremely reasonable and agreeable, someone available to find a compromise that can be productive in favor of an important connection. But the Three of Cups energy can be something that doesn't sit well with the Divine Feminine at the moment, because we can think about two things, guys. Number one, a connection that has been too casual in the recent past. And number two, a potential love triangle, because maybe the Divine Masculine is not entirely free. So it seems that the masculine is looking at something at this point of the journey, Three of Wands, and the focus may not be entirely granted in favor of the divine connection. The Six of Wands can be a successful progression, but I wouldn't say that this energy can describe the connection between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. It seems that the masculine wants to achieve something at the moment. It can even be a matter of professional endeavors, and they are putting the connection on hold because of the Three of Wands, which is a standby. It's also a matter of expectations and desires. But guys, if the connection has been fun, but not necessarily serious, I think that the Divine Feminine can pull back, kinda like the people that we see in the background in the Five of Swords. They can decide to leave behind the man in green and red, who is the bearer of the Three of Swords energy for me, because there is no balance in the connection, and so it seems that the alchemy of the connection has to change, otherwise the situation doesn't look good in the foreseeable future. And if we think about a love triangle, the one that seems to be caught up in this situation is the Divine Masculine, and they are not showing the true feelings that they can have in favor of the Divine Feminine. So guys, if you resonate with the Divine Feminine side, you have to take your power back if we think about a situation that may not necessarily be one that can fulfill your expectations and hopes in favor of this divine connection. If the situation has been fun and casual, but you do not entirely like it, if we follow the Three of Cups, you may have to take a step back from the connection in order to see what the Divine Masculine can do then. Because the fact that some of you can take a step back can be also a wake-up call for the masculine. But if you realize that your special person is all about themselves at the moment, the connection has to hit the pause button, at least for a while, because otherwise there is no balance. You get it? And you may pay a price for that. If this is a love triangle, it goes without saying that if the Divine Masculine doesn't make a choice about the person that they truly want, this divine connection cannot move forward in the best possible fashion. If instead, guys, you resonate with the Divine Masculine side, these Three of Wands energy, guys, can be justified if we think about certain goals that you want to achieve, and maybe you have high chances to be successful, but in the meantime, the divine connection with your special person is paying a price for that, because chances are your person cannot understand why you cannot focus on the connection properly. And if instead there is a love triangle at play and you are the one that is not free at the moment, you have to make a decision. You have to think about the future, yes, but you have to decide who is the person that you want, because a divine connection cannot be bent around a love triangle. And the one man up, one man down dynamic is going to prevent this divine connection to be successful if ego is not handled properly. So you may have to make a choice. And the sooner you make it, the better it can be, not only for you, but also for your person, because truth is necessary. Otherwise, there can be the risk to stay stuck in a cycle that doesn't make anyone happy. Taurus, the oracle card for your twin flames connection. We have abundance, energies for the divine feminine, 10 of wands, and the magician, energies for the divine masculine, the empress, and the knight of pentacles. What's the outlook for this connection? Knight of cups and the 7 of cups. So there is a touch of confusion in the situation, guys. 7 of cups. It can be due to a particular set of tasks and duties that the divine feminine has to face and fulfill at this point of the journey. The magician is extremely proactive, so the divine feminine is putting in the work and the effort in order to complete a cycle, 10 of wands, the last mile of a challenging situation for me. Something has to end in order to free the divine feminine from an old chapter of the journey, so that then it can be possible for the feminine to come closer the masculine. The masculine seems to be willing and ready to be patient. The masculine can be someone genuinely in touch with their feminine side. This is absolutely beautiful to see, guys. And then we can say that if the empress can embody the qualities of the divine feminine, the masculine has set their eyes on a special person that can be deserving of a meaningful amount of patience if we follow the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is an amazing energy, reliable, grounded, trustworthy. We can count on someone that can manifest the energy. And there is a big offer, guys, the Ace of Pentacles, which can be a cornerstone, truly an agreement that can be beneficial in order for a connection to be successful in the long run. So I love the keyword, keep a positive mindset, because it can describe you and your person. Then we have manifest exactly what you want. This is about the divine feminine, the magician, the one with the higher vision. He can see opportunities where other individuals cannot see anything. And the divine feminine has a set intentions in the proper way, and that's why the process can be pushed forward, you know, with a great deal of consistency. The Knight of Cups is a love offer. I think that the divine feminine is going to be the one that will reach out in favor of the divine masculine as soon as the burdens of the 10 of wands can be released. And then the 7 of Cups, guys, can be also an energy about questions and doubts that can be involved in the process for obvious reasons, that can be about the practical side of the everyday life. But I think that the masculine sees a ton of potential in favor of this connection. They are willing to be patient, and they are not going to force the divine feminine in order to hurry up. So guys, if you resonate with the divine feminine side, you have to complete the tasks and duties that can be important for you at the moment. You know what to do, and this is super important, the magician. You may have to work with certain challenges, let's say, that can be related to the 7 of Cups, because you may have a lot on your plate at the moment, but you are pushing through. And the turning point that can be absolutely beneficial for this special connection can be at hand. You know, you have to keep doing what you are doing because it's working, and I can understand that the process can become a little bit overwhelming, but you can persevere, you can endure, and the rewards can truly pay you guys back for the effort that you have been putting in favor of a set of challenges that can also be beneficial to the future development of this divine connection. If instead you resonate with the divine masculine side, you are sitting pretty, you know, in your duality, divine masculine plus the Empress. So you know your worth, you have seen potential in favor of this connection, you are doing good if we think about the everyday life's tasks and duties, and then you are willing to be patient, Knight of Pentacles, because you truly want to build something reliable with your special person. There can be questions along the process, guys. You have to go within. You have to go within in order to look for a purpose, even if we think about the challenges of the journey or the challenges that this connection can present, because we know that it's a process that brings forth a lot of lessons that can be beneficial to the self-development of a person. And then, guys, love is waiting to be shared. There can be an offer that can be not only one that sees involved feelings and emotions, but also commitment and plans for the future. I think that there will be gratitude moving forward, and also the opportunity to share a sense of bliss with someone that can be special for you as much as you can be special for them. Gemini, the oracle card for your twin flames connection, we have the Dragonfly. Energies for the Divine Feminine, we have the Emperor and the Death card. Energies for the Divine Masculine, the Hermit and the Temperance. What's the outlook for this connection? The Lovers and the King of Pentacles. So there is a crossroads in front of this divine connection, guys. Heart over head decision. I think that the one that has to take a step forward is the Divine Masculine. They have taken some time in order to think about this connection. I want to say that the masculine maybe was overwhelmed by the power of this divine connection, when instead the Divine Feminine was kinda in control of the process. But for this very reason, the feminine was ready to take action, was ready to transform into action a plan well thought. If we follow the Emperor, I kinda love the fact, guys, that the Emperor can represent the divine masculine side, and the feminine can be someone in touch with their masculine side, so someone that has done the inner work, especially in favor of a divine connection. So there can be balance from within. This can be absolutely beautiful. And then the divine feminine is kinda ready to come into union with the divine counterpart, who can be the Emperor. The Death card, guys, seems to be a revolutionary change that the divine feminine wants to manifest in order to bring commitment, King of Pentacles, so strong foundations, in favor of this divine connection. I kinda love the keyword, things coming to light and then finding out, because they can be about the fact that the divine masculine can reach out, almost like they can come out from the hermit's process. And then I love two things. There is a star within the lantern of the hermit. If we think about the star, we can think about a wish granted, but also honesty, trust, transparency, vulnerability, and the willingness to open up completely in favor of a special person. This is exactly what the masculine has to do in order to allow this divine connection to change and take a major step forward. The Temperance is another amazing energy because it's a divine alchemy. We can also think about the Two of Cups energy. A new agreement has to be made between the two of you. There is patience, there is wisdom available for the masculine, also clarity. And I love the fact that there can be a facilitating new approach coming from the masculine in order to transform this divine connection into a beautiful reality. Guys, if you resonate with the Divine Feminine, it seems that you have already made clear to your special person that the connection is so powerful and important that it cannot be confined inside of a box. We have to go all in favor of it, especially if we realize that there is a ton of potential and common plans available. Maybe you got your clarity sooner than your special person, but the fact that you made clear your goals about the connection and maybe the purpose that you have seen in favor of it has kinda helped your person to do the inner work, and they can reach out, and this can be quite an opportunity to make an important choice in favor of this connection, guys. Heart over head decision, lover's energy, super powerful in favor of commitment. If instead you resonate with the divine masculine side, you took some time to think about the connection, to evaluate every detail about it, you got your clarity, or you can get it according to the timeline. The temperance is the opportunity to meet another person halfway in order to find productive agreements. So this is about understanding each other, guys, and this is a crucial step, especially in favor of a divine connection that can have a lot of purposes available for the two of you. And the King of Pentacles, guys, can be the willingness to say to your special person, all right, let's do this together, because this is the way for us to bring to light, I want to say, a divine connection that can be super powerful, and also the opportunity for the two of you to experience a major and reciprocal satisfaction. Cancer, the oracle card for your twin flames connection is Stabbed in the Back. Energies for the Divine Feminine, King of Cups and the Page of Swords. Energies for the Divine Masculine, Five of Cups and the Devil. What's the outlook for this connection? Four of Wands and the Two of Wands. So there is a crossroads in front of this connection, guys. I am looking at the Stabbed in the Back oracle card because this is no joke. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. I think that the key word for us can be separation and also heartbreak because of the Five of Cups energy on the masculine's side. Potential missed opportunity. So due to the Devil energy, the masculine fell for a pattern that was not positive for this divine connection. And the Four of Wands that we got in the outlook is going to work as a topic. Is it possible for this divine connection to become a reality, or will the situation be a missed opportunity because the damage that has been made is too big to be repaired? This is some type of evaluation that the Divine Feminine will have to fulfill. Page of Swords, gathering knowledge and information, and also the chance to look at someone else from a distance. The King of Cups, guys, is an energy about emotional maturity. So it seems that the Divine Feminine got the clarity about the connection sooner than the Divine Masculine, but there was something involved in the alchemy of the connection that was not working just right because of the Devil, which is not only an energy about a soul-to-soul connection, a soul tie, for example, but also a cycle for me, and a cycle about excesses. So it seems that the Divine Masculine was overwhelmed by the connection and they couldn't handle it properly. So it is possible that interferences came to play against this connection. That's why the Divine Feminine has felt betrayed. And now feelings and emotions can be kept under the surface of the water, and quite a lot can be necessary in order to bring those feelings and emotions back to the surface. Because if a vow of trust has been broken, it is not said that the divine masculine can regain points in the eyes of the feminine. So there is going to be a major crossroads, guys, but if we think about the Two of Wands, there is the word involved in the energy. And that's why I usually say that the soulful decision can set the tone for what comes next in the journey. I think that the no contact situation can prolong itself for a little bit longer, but the one that can reach out is the divine masculine. They can say that they are sorry and they will ask for the feminine's forgiveness. This is going to be a crossroads, but you know, the odds because of the devil energy may not necessarily smile in favor of the masculine. So guys, if you resonate with the feminine side, you have to take your power back if we think about the connection and what your special person maybe has done against it. Then you have to ask yourself if you still want this connection, and as a consequence, if you are still willing and ready to find multiple agreements with your special person, because the connection needs something different at its core if the two of you want to bounce back from the disappointment that has been manifested in a powerful way. You may have to hold back a little, because if you force the process, the timing may not be right because of the devil energy that can work against the divine masculine. So they have to break free from a mindset, I want to say, which is represented by the devil. They have to do their fair share of work, guys. You cannot do the work for them. They can reach out, then you will have to evaluate what can be available, and as a further consequence, you will have to decide if you still want to work for this connection to improve moving forward. If instead you resonate with the masculine side, there was something that was not good when it comes to this divine connection. There can still be a ton of potential if we follow the Four of Wands, guys, but the influence of the Three of Cups energy in the Five and the Devil, especially if it is about potential interferences or third-party situations, can represent a problem. So maybe you have been overwhelmed by the connection. If we follow the Devil, you have to fight the energy. You have to kinda implement it, you know, in the connection, but without getting carried away by it. Otherwise, the devil energy can work as a catalyst for problems, and this divine connection can become a missed opportunity because the feminine may not like the overall arrangement that can be available for the two of you. If this is a no contact situation, you may have to reach out in order to apologize somehow, some way, in order to make clear to the feminine that you still give a ton of importance to the connection, and then you will have to let go of the outcome, because it seems that the final decision about the opportunity to give this divine connection a new chance is going to be something that the divine feminine will have to make. Leo, the oracle card for your twin flames connection, we have the Chaser, energies for the divine feminine, the Star, and the Nine of Cups. Energies for the divine masculine, Five of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. What's the outlook for this connection? Judgment, and the Queen of Swords. So communication, breaking silence, especially considering the Five of Pentacles. Who is the Chaser? The Chaser seems to be the divine masculine, guys. The masculine can fear to be abandoned by the divine feminine. So this connection started in a way that has allowed the divine feminine to understand that there was a wish available, Star plus the Nine of Cups. But the masculine was not ready. So Five of Pentacles, they showed up in favor of the connection with a mentality that was too small, and it was not enough. So the connection basically hit a wall, metaphorically speaking, and it kinda went cold. Now, thanks to the Hanged Man, which is an energy about a divine process, but also an uncomfortable position or situation, the masculine can be the one that can achieve enlightenment, which can also be empowered by the judgment if we think about a haha moment, an awakening, a moment of truth and clarity. And the masculine can change not only their mind about the connection, but also their approach in favor of it. So yes, the masculine can play the role of the chaser, but I do not feel that the feminine can be the runner. The feminine is in a good place. They are shining bright if we think about the everyday life. They got the clarity about the divine connection, and they are counting on the fact that the masculine can reach out in a more mature fashion. I love the Queen of Swords, guys. Truth be told, there is going to be an honest conversation, a clear one. A lot of topics can be touched by the two of you. There is the chance to find resonance, a new one, I want to say. And I love to think about the opportunity to swing the Ace of Swords, energy about truth and clarity, in order to set the Hanged Man free from the uncomfortable position. And the Judgment, in this case, can also be an energy about a reunion, a reconciliation that may very well be successful, because the masculine has done the inner work, and this is positive. So if you resonate with the Divine Feminine's side, guys, you are doing all the best possible work that you can do. So kudos to you. You can be successful in your life. You can be in a good position. You can also have a level of clarity about the connection that can allow you to understand that this can be a beautiful plus in your life. But you are not coming from a place of scarcity, lack, or need, if we think about this divine connection. And this is a factor that can play in your favor. The masculine was not ready, guys, if we follow the Five of Pentacles, but the fact that they have seen your light shining in the brightest possible way has ignited an inner process that basically gave to the masculine the courage to do their inner work. And because of the fact that the Hanged Man is a divine process that cannot be rushed, maybe the process took some time, but now expect communication. And then you will have to make a decision as well if you want this connection, and if you realize that your special person can reach out and display a completely new mindset in favor of the connection, well, the decision to embrace it can be slightly easier. If instead, guys, you resonate with the divine masculine side, I think that you got your clarity about the fact that a divine connection requires a mindset that can be up to the task. We cannot settle for the bare minimum. The Five of Pentacles for me can also be an energy about misunderstandings, so maybe you faced some struggles about this powerful connection, but you kinda saw something in your special person that encouraged you to do the work because you saw value in favor of the process. And the process was also something personal, guys, something that served you well. And then there was another spark that maybe we can link to the fear of abandonment concept, because this is a major opportunity and it would be a pity to miss it. So Hanged Man process, divine one, we cannot force it, we have to go with it, but clarity can be achieved, and there can be truly the opportunity, or there has been the opportunity for you to turn on the light, major breakthrough in favor of this connection. Then you will have to be the one that can reach out in favor of your special person. Trust the Queen of Swords energy, summon it, speak from your heart, be clear, say the things that can come to your mind in the best possible interest of the connection, and then you can ask for another chance, the Judgment, but it seems that the odds can smile in favor of this powerful reunion. It's a connection that is meant to be this one, and there can be the opportunity to be successful together because the two of you, even if at different times, have done the inner work that was required, you know, in order to honor this powerful connection. So after the conversation, you will have the chance to move forward together. This is quite an opportunity, guys. Virgo, the oracle card for your twin flames connection, we have Palm 3, energies for the Divine Feminine, Knight of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Energies for the Divine Masculine, Ace of Wands, and the Page of Wands. What's the outlook for this connection? Temperance and the Ten of Cups. So there is the opportunity to work things out in favor of this divine connection after the situation kinda took a turn that almost disappointed the Divine Feminine, guys. Knight of Swords. This is an energy about harsh words for me. Quick, fast, and sudden flow of communication, but the Knight of Swords for me can lose his cool, you know? And so he can also lose focus of the proper choice of words in favor of the message that he wants to convey. This can be also a reaction, I want to say, because of what the Divine Masculine has done in favor of the connection in the recent past. I think that the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands together can describe the fact that the masculine was all in favor of this connection from a sexual perspective. They kinda felt overwhelmed by the connection and they almost got addicted to it, but in a way that maybe was not exactly mature enough. And this maybe didn't sit well with the Divine Feminine. I want to say also that the Six of Cups, my favorite card in the deck, all about the purest of hearts, can describe the fact that this connection has meaningful roots in the past, but also if we think about past lives, if you are willing to go down that road. I know that I would, so I'll tell you. And it is also possible that the Divine Feminine is a single parent, and so they are not available to mess around, because clarity about this divine connection maybe has been already achieved, and there is a desire for stability, security, permanence, and growth, also because maybe there is a kid involved in the picture, and if we follow the Ten of Cups, there is a lovely family in the card. So the Divine Masculine can be super passionate about the feminine. They want this connection to become a reality in the best possible way. But, guys, the masculine is the one that has to take multiple steps forward in order to meet the feminine halfway. Because there is a ton of potential, but we need the temperance. The sexual and physical side of the connection is an important part of it, but it must be put in check. Otherwise, even if it is a powerful factor, it can work as a catalyst that may not necessarily play in favor of the connection. And this is something that the feminine has already understood. So, if you resonate with the Divine Feminine side, guys, you have to resist the Knight of Swords energy. If we think about heated exchanges, maybe discussions, let's say, or some fights, you do not need it. You need the temperance. You have to come from a genuine place, the Six of Cups, in favor of the opportunity to lead by example, because your special person can follow your lead, you know? And if they have been overwhelmed by the passionate side of the connection, the two of you will have to find a new agreement together. You have to manifest the temperance energy, meeting each other halfway, understanding each other, in order to do what? In order to honor the Two of Cups energy that we see in the Major Arcana at the end of the day. A divine alchemy for a divine connection. And I think that if you find the strength and the wisdom and the patience to even explain something to your special person, they can understand that the initial approach that they manifested in favor of the connection was not mature enough, you know, and they can do better, and they will, because there is a 10 of Cups emotional fulfillment type of energy that is available. If instead, guys, you resonate with the Divine Masculine, we basically understood that this is a powerful connection, but even if you cannot resist your special person and you want to spend as much time as possible in their company because the Ace of Wands is the main catalyst that is driving your attention towards this connection, you have to understand that an approach that is merely focused on the Ace of Wands can come across as a little bit immature. And if we think about a divine connection with a ton of potential, especially in the long run, your special person, the Divine Feminine, may not like an immature approach, especially if on their side we have a kid, for example, because maybe they want to find a safe harbor also for that little human being. So you have the potential to put things in perspective about this divine connection. You have to manifest the temperance. You have to truly take the higher road, the most mature one, in order to meet halfway a person that can be your divine counterpart, and so someone that is meant to play a role in your journey as well. And maybe one of those roles can be the one to be an example, you know, because this person can be even a source of inspiration for you. And sometimes it happens. It can almost be the best possible thing that can happen. And at the end of the day, the 10 of Cups is the energy of ultimate emotional fulfillment, truly the chance to manifest even the Palm 3 Oracle card. Stability, security, permanence, growth. There is a vision and the opportunity to manifest it into reality because there is alignment. This is what you have to seek. And your person is willing to meet you guys halfway. But you may have to put in check the passionate side of the connection. This is important. Otherwise, even patience can run out if we look at the situation from the feminine's point of view. Libra, the oracle card for your twin flames connection is not enough. Energies for the divine feminine, 6 of Cups, and the World. Energies for the divine masculine, 5 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. What's the outlook for this connection? Page of Wands and the Tower. Well, the Tower can follow the not enough oracle card, guys. It seems that this connection is on the brink of a separation, I want to say, because the one that can make the decision to take a step back, at least for now, can be the divine feminine, the Word. The masculine is conflicted, guys, 5 of Wands. Conflicted about love, Queen of Cups. Conflicted about the opportunity to embrace a divine connection that can be so powerful, so overwhelming at times. And what I want to say is that the divine masculine may not be ready at the moment. And this can be a bittersweet realization for the feminine because the 6 of Cups is an energy about genuine intentions. So the divine feminine has seen potential in favor of the connection, and there can be something truly beautiful and pure that the feminine is willing to grant in favor of the masculine, but there can also be a level of awareness in favor of the feminine that the connection, at the moment at least, is missing something crucial at its core. The Page of Wands, guys, can be a simple energy. It's a teeny tiny bit of passion for me, but in this case, it seems that it's the perception that the feminine got about the mindset of the masculine, and this is not enough, because it seems that the masculine can be surrounded by a lot of confusion, indecision, or people that may not serve the masculine well at the moment. And so it seems that there is an inner conflict that is unfolding for the masculine, because they would love to do something from the heart in favor of this connection, Queen of Cups, they cannot do it. At the moment, there is something that is holding back the masculine. And I think that the key word for us can be self-sabotage. Because if we think about the tower can fall apart, even unexpectedly, because there is something that is missing at the core of the building, you know? So the agreement at the moment is not strong enough. And despite certain memories that maybe have been already made by the two of you, the Divine Feminine can hold those memories close to their heart but put a closing point on the connection, at least for now, guys, the word coming full circle. So I want to say that if you resonate with the Divine Feminine, you experienced a meaningful amount of frustration when it comes to this connection because you saw potential in favor of it, but the manifestation process was not there. So maybe you have known this person, your special person, for a meaningful amount of time if we follow the Six of Cups as an energy with roots in the past. But the issue is about the Page of Wands. The masculine has not shown up properly in favor of this connection just yet. And you may not like the mindset, you may not like the distractions that can be around the masculine, or maybe you may not like the fact that they can say to you certain things, but the actions never follow along, you know? And this can be a disappointing realization. So it seems that, at least for now, guys, there can be the opportunity for those of you that can resonate with the feminine side to put a closing point on the connection and then leave it there for a while in order to see if the masculine can sort themselves out in order to reach out to you once again, but hopefully with a different mindset. And they have the potential to do that thanks to the Queen of Cups energy, but it seems that they are struggling at the moment and they may not be ready. So instead, if you resonate with the masculine side, guys, there is something around you at the moment that is not quite good because of the Five of Wands. It can be a matter of people around you, source of confusion, indecision, maybe competition, maybe you have been seeing someone else and then this connection was ignited, but you didn't exactly know how to handle it. You can feel something major, Queen of Cups, in favor of your special person, but the Page of Wands is not enough. And this connection cannot be merely a fun one, you know? It can have a higher purpose and it cannot be put inside of a box. So the self-sabotage mechanism is something that you may have to take a good look at because it can be an obstacle. And so you have to be aware of the fact that the feminine can detach from the connection, at least for a while, because the tower has already started to shake more and more, and maybe the agreement has been already broken. So if you realize that you truly want your special person and this divine connection that the two of you can share, you have to do the inner work in order to prepare yourself to reach out in a way that can be brand new. It must be completely different from the one that the feminine has already seen. Otherwise, if we think about a potential missed opportunity for now, you may get the same outcome even later on. So you have to summon the Queen of Cups. You have to get in touch with your feminine side, the feminine qualities, intuition, the ability to get in touch with your heart, the ability to follow your emotions, to implement them in a productive way when it comes to the everyday lives interactions. This is the inner work that some of you may have to do. You have the potential to do it and successfully as well, but you have to put in the effort. And if you do not do that, no one else can do it for you. Scorpio, the oracle card for your twin flames connection, we have Heartbroken, energies for the Divine Feminine, 9 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. Energies for the Divine Masculine, Ace of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. What's the outlook for this connection? Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. So, guys, there can be a plot twist for this divine connection after something big has happened between the two of you, and the Divine Feminine can be the one heartbroken. So the key words are deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost. 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups can be an energy about a missed opportunity, a missed chance. I think that this can be the idea of the Divine Feminine at the moment, because if this is a no-contact situation, the Feminine is the wounded warrior. The Feminine felt disappointed and hurt by the masculine. Why? Because of the Six of Pentacles energy. One man up, one man down dynamic. No balance, no respect, no fairness, no equal give and take. This can be something that deserves our attention in a situation like this one, because it seems that the masculine has always had love for the feminine, but for some reason they couldn't show it properly. And we can also say that some damages have been made, but they were not necessary. They could have been avoided, but the masculine was not in the right mindset to do that. So now the masculine will have to manifest a comeback. They will have to bounce back from a rut in some sense, a metaphorical one, of course, but the Ace of Cups is a gift from the heart. In this case, it can be a major apology that the masculine can offer in favor of the feminine. The masculine has to be aware that the feminine can have their guard up for protection, like the warrior behind the wall in the Nine of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles, guys, can be a plus if we think about the apology that the masculine can bring forth in favor of the feminine. The Chariot is an energy about a positive progression, I want to say future success, but the Knight of Pentacles, for me at least, can also represent the offer that never comes, because the Knight is the slowest of the four. So there was the opportunity to bring this offer to the table a while ago. The masculine didn't allow that to happen. So now they will have to put in more effort in order to show up kinda in a different fashion in order for the feminine to lower the defense. This is a process that has to happen because there can still be a positive outcome for the connection, but from this separation, from this no contact situation, it's the masculine the one that has to demonstrate to the feminine that the connection is truly important for them. And this is the only way to bring a new balance to a situation that was harmed by a dynamic that was not respectful enough if we think about a divine connection. So guys, if you resonate with the divine feminine side, you can be kinda closed off, you can be sad, and you may have reasons to feel that way, but it seems that because of the fact that the Nine of Wands is a brave soul, someone that has gone through a lot, but has also found a way to overcome a lot of challenges and learn powerful lessons in the best possible interest of the journey, you have already leveled up. So now it can be necessary for you to evaluate how your special person can reach out, and they will. They will ask for your forgiveness, they will bring to you an apology and also a major offer that can be in favor a committed relationship, and also I want to say a successful one. But there is another thing that I want to say: the final decision about the connection is going to be yours, and you will be the one that will have to give the green light to your special person, especially because of what happened between the two of you a while ago. If instead you resonate with the divine masculine side, if we follow the one man up, one man down dynamic, you didn't show up properly in favor of this connection, and your special person got disappointed by that because maybe they got their clarity about the connection sooner than you. So maybe you thought that the connection was there, kinda waiting for you, you know, whenever you felt ready, but it wasn't exactly the case because it seems that the feminine pulled back. That's why the separation, that's why the no contact. Now you have to do more work if you want the connection. You have to bring balance. You have to truly balance the scales in the best possible fashion. The Ace of Cups can serve you well. It's a gift from the heart. You have to share it in the most genuine way possible, guys. And if you have to say, I am sorry, please forgive me, say it. Because it can be a heartfelt apology, the key to open the defense of the Divine Feminine. The Knight of Pentacles then is another factor that can play in your favor if we think about the Ace of Pentacles, a cornerstone, a major agreement in order to build for the future, especially because there can be trust, honesty, loyalty, reliability, and also I want to say, a new and reciprocal understanding in favor of this connection. Guys, the Chariot is still available. It is waiting for the two of you to hop in it in order to move forward together. But, there is a but, if you resonate with the masculine side, you have to be aware of the fact that the final decision, the green light, will be a privilege of the Divine Feminine. They kinda earned that privilege the hard way, and you will have to accept that. Sagittarius, the oracle card for your twin flames connection, we have Hand of Cards, energies for the Divine Feminine, the Fool, and the Eight of Cups, energies for the Divine Masculine, Knight of Wands, and the King of Cups. What's the outlook for this connection? Three of Wands, and the Five of Wands. I want to say different expectations when it comes to this connection, Three of Wands and the Five of Wands, and the one that has played their cards kinda poorly is the Divine Masculine, Knight of Wands, King of Cups. Emotional maturity not exactly on point, at least for now, if we think about the masculine, and the Divine Feminine didn't like that. The feminine felt like the masculine was playing. Guys, we know the drill with the Knight of Wands. The energy pays the price for the association with a player, a cheater, someone that is not serious enough, you know. I think that competition can be a factor that can play against this connection at the moment. Options can be the key word for us, because maybe the masculine was interested in the physical side of this connection, but they were not ready to embrace it in a mature way. And this can be something that comes back to bite the masculine in the back, because the feminine seems to be on the verge of a major decision, I want to say. Because the Fool can be a leap of faith, a new beginning, yes. And maybe it was an idea that the feminine had in favor of this divine connection, but the mentality of the masculine was not helpful, and so the feminine has changed or can change their mind. And for me, the figure in red in the Eight of Cups can be the Fool. So the feminine can make the decision to turn their back on the masculine for now, Three of Wands, because there was something, moon energy in the background in the Eight of Cups, that the feminine couldn't understand when it comes to the mindset of the masculine. Why are you playing? Why are you treating me like an option? Why are you still pursuing casual connections, for example? The masculine has to do a lot of inner work if we think about the ability to express their feelings and emotions. The masculine is not in touch with their emotional side. they are more interested in the physical one. And the Five of Wands can also be a catalyst for turmoil for two different reasons. For the masculine, it's a turmoil due to the fact that if they go all in this connection, they will have to give up an old way of life. This is going to be necessary if they want the divine connection. And number two, about the Five of Wands, it's a turmoil that the feminine experienced because there were questions about the divine connection in itself, because the mindset of the masculine worked as a source of doubts for the feminine. Is this one really my divine counterpart? They are playing like there is no tomorrow. So this connection can be put on the back burner, guys, at least for a while, because of the Three of Wands. And the masculine will have to do a lot of work. So if you resonate with the divine feminine side, it goes without saying that what you have seen so far is not good enough. So you can make the decision to leave behind this unfulfilling situation, at least for a while, Eight of Cups, in order to figure out if your person can wake up after your decision to hold back from the connection. What you may have to do, guys, because we know that this can be a factor in these connections, you may have to let go of the outcome. Because if the masculine is not ready, you cannot force them to do the work. You have to take your power back, focus on your journey, and then basically find out if your special person is going to reach out. I want to say that a lot of patience can be necessary, you know, because this Knight of Wands, King of Cups, Five of Wands combination of energies seems to be something that the masculine can struggle with because of the Hand of Cards Oracle card. So if instead you resonate with the divine masculine side, an old way of experiencing romantic connections doesn't work anymore, or at least doesn't work with your special person, your divine counterpart. You have to get in touch with your emotional side, King of Cups. If you have always struggled to express your feelings, love, and genuine intentions in favor of a romantic partner, it's time for you to learn how to do that. Because if you make the conscious decision to settle for the Knight of Wands energy, because it is like a comfort zone for you, because maybe you are a passionate and amazing lover, you have to be aware that it doesn't work in this case. And the rumors, let's say, that your old mindset has brought, even within this divine connection, Five of Wands, was something that the feminine didn't like. So you have to take a good look at the future for the romantic connections that you want to have for yourself, Three of Wands. There is a major opportunity available for you when it comes to this divine connection, but it cannot be a matter of fun and games. And so, because the feminine can pull back, there can be a window of time of no contact. If you want this person, what I have to say is that you have to grow up, emotionally speaking. You have to do the work. You can do that. You can, but it's not going to be easy if we follow these energies, guys. A lot of effort is going to be required, because this connection, this divine connection, has higher expectations than the situations that maybe you have experienced along the journey. And so if you want it, if you want the real deal, basically, you have to show up with your A game, because anything less is not going to be enough. And this is quite a challenge. You have the qualities to overcome it, to be successful, but only you can do the work. No one else can. Capricorn, the oracle card for your twin flames connection. We have seduction, energies for the divine feminine, 8 of wands, and the 2 of pentacles, energies for the divine masculine, king of swords, and the queen of wands. What's the outlook for this connection? Hanged man and the king of swords, a recurrent energy. So I think, guys, that there is going to be a major conversation between you and your special person. The divine feminine is the one a little bit more casual in this connection. They are iffy about the opportunity to transform this passionate situation into a real partnership. Seduction oracle card, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation. Then we have also third-party interference. It can be an option if we follow the difficult juggling act of the 2 of pentacles. Maybe the feminine has to make a choice between 2 people. One of them is the divine masculine. The divine masculine is the one that will ignite an honest conversation, double king of swords, because the masculine wants to point out that the situation as it is, especially if there was a sex involved, is not going to work in the long run. Hanged man, it's too uncomfortable because there is no certainty about the future. Because the feminine is the one that is juggling the situation. So the masculine can be someone perfectly in touch with their feminine side because of the king of swords, queen of wands combination of energies. The masculine knows their worth. They can have a healthy self-confidence, and they can also be intuitively guided. The black cat, the best friend of the queen of wands. So the masculine wants the divine feminine. They truly want this connection, but the masculine is not available to play a casual and fleeting game of passion and seduction. And the masculine is aware of the fact that the feminine knows that the masculine wants the connection. And there can be an honest consideration shared by the masculine because they can say that they are aware that the feminine is keeping a door open, and this is not cool with the masculine. So I think that the conversation is going to be decisive, guys. I am a little bit concerned by the 8 of wands because the feeling that I'm getting is the one that the feminine is not all in at the 100% in favor of the connection. And if that's the case, the masculine can pull back. So if you resonate with the divine feminine side, this connection has been quite something. 8 of wands, seduction, queen of wands. A lot of chemistry, reciprocal attraction. Maybe you got along extremely well so far. It is not enough. The situation is becoming uncomfortable because the masculine can expect something more, guys. And if the 2 of pentacles is a matter of indecision, you have to look at the situation, and it can be necessary to change your perspective about it. So it cannot be just a matter of fun and games. We need to be more serious in favor of this divine connection. We have to change our mind about it and find a new agreement with the special person involved in the connection. If instead the 2 of pentacles is the necessity to make a choice between 2 people, you have to choose. Otherwise, the divine masculine can pull back and they can make the important choice even for you. But the choice may not be the one that can smile in your favor. So it's necessary, guys, to have a conversation, an extremely honest one with your person, but it's not going to be possible to change the subject towards the level of passion, attraction, and desire that can be very real for this connection. You will have to offer a feedback to your person because they will ask for it. and you will not have the opportunity to shy away from it, because if you do that, the masculine can pull back, and the connection, at least for now, can become a missed opportunity. If instead, guys, you resonate with the masculine side, I think that you got your clarity about the connection, but you didn't really like the approach of the feminine. It can be a fireworks type of connection, yes, the one between the two of you, but you want more. And you are willing to ask for it. I think that this can be a bold move, but an honest one at the same time. It can even serve you guys well. What you may have to do, though, is let go of the outcome, because it seems that the feminine can struggle more than you in the opportunity to achieve clarity and enlightenment in favor of the connection. I want to say that there is the potential for the feminine to understand the magnitude of this connection, but you cannot do the work for them. So the only thing that you can do is share a conversation, an honest one, with your special person in order to make clear your perspective about the connection, and then you will have to evaluate if they are available to meet you guys halfway. If they are willing to do that, it means that the overall alchemy of the connection can change, because there can be more clarity in favor of the situation, and this can even serve the two of you guys well moving forward. But if you get the perception that the feminine is not really serious or is not that into this connection at the moment, you may have to hit pause for a while and then sit back and evaluate what changes the feminine can try to manifest in the connection, if any. Because the Two of Pentacles sees involved the infinite symbol, the loop, and so it is possible to say that the feminine can truly be stuck at the moment, and maybe the catalyst for a change can truly be the bold move that you can manifest thanks to the conversation that you can share with your special person. But I think that a lot of patience, guys, can be necessary, because the Hanged Man is another energy that cannot be rushed if we follow the Two of Pentacles. So first the conversation, and then an evaluation about what can be the next move of the feminine, and then you will have to decide what you want to do moving forward. Aquarius, the oracle card for your twin flames connection. We have soulmates. Well, it is on point. Energies for the Divine Feminine, Three of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. Energies for the Divine Masculine, Ace of Swords and the Seven of Wands. What's the outlook for this connection? We have the World and the Nine of Swords. There is anxiety, a touch of fear about a potential completion for a divine connection that has not been embraced in the proper way by the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine together as a team. I think that there is a mirror effect between the feminine and the masculine. Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. The Three of Cups seems to be a problem, guys. This one seems to be a third-party situation. The one that can be in another relationship can be the Divine Masculine, but at the same time, they do not want to let go of the divine connection with the feminine. The feminine is not available to play the role of the third wheel. This is understandable if you ask me, guys. Absolutely. Because the agreement is not fair. It can be a source of turmoil and confusion, I want to say, because the Nine of Swords can be an energy about monkey mind, a restless mind, and a divine connection, a twin flames connection cannot be bent around a third-party situation. The feminine is already aware of that because of the Four of Pentacles energy. We know that the man in the card doesn't really want to share the Ace of Pentacles. So it's the feminine that can make the decision to cut losses about this divine connection, at least for now, word energy. Because it is not available the opportunity to share the Ace of Pentacles agreement, the cornerstone, together with the Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine can be extremely vocal, Ace of Swords, about the fact that they are not available to accept the completion of this divine connection, Seven of Wands, but at the same time, they can say that they are not in the position to let go of the old connection. This is a deal breaker, however we want to look at the situation, guys. Because the Seven of Wands can be a you shall not pass, and the masculine can try to explain to the feminine why they cannot end the old connection, but this is pointless simply because of the fact that the feminine can see the Three of Cups energy unfolding like a third-party situation. And so the divine connection doesn't have enough space to be embraced properly, and that's why the word can be a completion, coming full circle, at least for now. So guys, if you resonate with the divine feminine side, I think that you have to gather all the courage and the strength that you have in order to make the best possible decision for you at the moment. Because if you are indeed in a third-party situation because your special person is with someone else, if you ask me, it's unfair to play the role of the third person behind the curtains, because this divine connection cannot be confined in that type of structure, and you can be already aware of that. The Nine of Swords can be an energy that you can experience because there can be a fear that this divine connection is going to be lost. I wouldn't go down that road, but the word is a completion. It means that a stage for this connection has to end. And the stage can very well be the one about the third-party situation. There are too many cooks in the kitchen at the moment. And even if your person can try to convince you guys, Ace of Swords, to keep doing things as the two of you have been doing so far, they will get a no for an answer, it seems. And it can be the best possible thing that can happen for this connection, because then the masculine will be forced to make a mature decision about the type of connection that they want. If they want to stay in the old connection, so be it, but they have to set you guys free. They cannot hold you guys hostage. If instead they want the divine connection, they will have to man up or woman up in order to make a decision about the old connection so that they can break free from that situation and come closer to you once again. This is the point. So, if instead you resonate with the divine masculine side, I have to repeat myself, this divine connection is about to hit a wall because of the third-party situation. If the two of you are meant to be together, soulmates, and there is a soul contract that is waiting to be activated and fulfilled properly, you cannot ask your special person to be quiet behind the curtains, because the connection is not going to be honored in that way. And if in a conversation your special person points out that they are ready to hold back because they do not like the arrangement, you have to respect that as well. And if you try to say that the two of you can keep seeing each other, you have to understand that it's an unfair situation. And if you are with another person that can be even important for you, I will not argue with that, you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. Who is the person that you want? Because you cannot get the best of two worlds. One has to go. And if you refuse to make a decision, Ace of Swords, an honest one, a truthful one, about the old connection, the word that has to go is the one with your special person, the divine counterpart. If instead you realize that this connection is the one that you want because it can serve a purpose, a powerful one, in your journey, the old connection may have to go. It doesn't have to be easy, but it can be necessary if you want to embrace this soul contract. You have to be aware also of the fact that the Divine Feminine is not going to settle for a small role only to please you. You know? This can be even a realization that can sting a little, but it's part of the arrangement. It can even be part of the soul contract. The feminine is not going to settle for the role of the third wheel. And if you want this person, you will have to kind of demonstrate to them that you are willing to move not only the mountains, but also the world for them. But the process can also be something that you can manifest in your own favor, even if maybe right now you do not have the complete clarity about it, but you can get it. Don't be stubborn though, because stubbornness can be another enemy for this divine connection together with the love triangle. Pisces, the oracle card for your twin flames connection. We have self-indulgence, energies for the divine feminine, 4 of swords and the ace of swords. Energies for the divine masculine, 7 of cups and the 7 of pentacles. What's the outlook for this connection? 3 of swords and the 8 of swords. We are kind of stuck, guys, and there can be multiple disappointments at the moment for this connection. This can be a quiet situation between the two of you. 4 of swords. The silence can be broken because the feminine can reach out to the masculine. I want to talk. I have something that I want to say to you. But the ace of swords can be a decision. A decision that may not necessarily go in favor of the divine masculine at the moment. Guys, the divine masculine is lost. Not lost in translation, but I would say lost in the comprehension of this divine connection. And the process is taking some time, 7 of Pentacles. The masculine doesn't really know what to do with this connection. And the stuckness that the masculine can contribute to manifest can also make the feminine feel hostage. Hostage of a situation that, at least as a perception, doesn't really offer a way out at the moment. And so the only way out that the feminine can see available at the moment can be the choice to let the masculine know that for now the connection is going to be put on the back burner. Guys, the self-indulgence oracle card seems to be meaningful if we follow the 4 of swords for the feminine. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. The masculine can say to the feminine that they have so much on their plate at the moment, but this can be excuses. The masculine can be honest, I want to say that, but they can hide behind a cloud full of excuses in order to justify the fact that they do not have either the clarity or the courage to make a final decision in favor of this connection just yet. So they can ask for more time. The feminine can say, do you want more time? All right, I will give it to you, but in the meantime, I am going to take my power back, and so this means also that the connection is going to be put on hold and windows of opportunities can open up as well. So it's not like the feminine is going to go in the corner in order to cry while the masculine tries to figure themselves out. This can be an example of what the Ace of Swords conversation can bring to the table if we look at the situation from the feminine's perspective. The Three of Swords, guys, can be a rite of passage that this connection can face after the conversation. because of the stagnant approach of the masculine, I want to say. So if you resonate with the Divine Feminine, it seems that you already understood that there is something in the alchemy of the connection that doesn't work right, doesn't work well. There is no alignment between the two of you. You can have more clarity, Ace of Swords, than your person, Seven of Cups. They are lost. And this realization can help you guys to address the elephant in the room with your person in order to make clear to them that you are not willing to be hostage of this connection because of the indecision of your person of interest, of your special person. And so you will break free like the lady in the Eight of Swords can do, because she thinks that there is no way out due to the prison, metaphorical prison represented by the swords, but the way out is linked to the water instead, feelings, emotions, and intuition. That's why by going within, you can understand that you have to speak up in a powerful way in order to at least try to ignite a process that can help your person to face an evaluation that maybe in the future can be positive for this divine connection. But if you avoid the conversation, the situation is going to stay as it is, super stagnant, super stuck, with more and more disappointments, Three of Swords. So this is like ripping off the band-aid of a situation that is not working. The Ace of Swords can serve you well, but then you will have to be patient in order to see what the masculine can do. If you resonate with the divine masculine side, the Seven of Cups has to go, guys. It's a source of disappointments for this connection. And if you perceive that your person is going more and more quiet, Four of Swords, you have to be aware of the fact that all of a sudden they can ask to share with you a conversation that maybe you don't see coming, and you may very well be surprised by what can be shared in that talk. And if you have asked for more time in order to figure out the connection, the feminine can give to you more time, but you may not like the process because the feminine can pull back. And so there can even be the risk to lose the connection. And you have to be aware of that. You have to see through the cloud full of indecision that is represented by the Seven of Cups. But the Seven of Pentacles, for me, should be a productive waiting, because a lot of effort has been put in favor of a particular process. You have to put more effort in order to understand the connection and understand your special person. Otherwise, if you do not do that, if you settle for the current arrangement, you may get the Three of Swords energy as an outcome. And you cannot allow yourself to be willfully blind, simply because the Divine Feminine is not going to be willfully blind. They have all the clarity that they need in order to say almost the perfect words in a situation like this one. And if you cannot find the key to ignite a process that can bring you guys to meet your person halfway, the connection can become a missed opportunity. So a lot of shadow work is necessary if you resonate with the divine masculine side. You have the potential, you have the qualities, you have the strength to fulfill the process, but only you can do the work. No one else can do it for you. And you have to be aware of that. Then guys, bonus reading for the collective. Let's see what the energies have to say. The Oracle card for this connection. Girl with a snake. Alright, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable and boundaries. Energies for the Divine Feminine, Wheel of Fortune and the Star. Energies for the Divine Masculine, we have the Magician and the Knight of Wands. What's the outlook for this connection? Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So it seems, guys, that time is of the essence for this Twin Flames connection. Wheel of Fortune plus the Two of Pentacles that we got in the outlook. I think that there can be a change of perspective that can be about the divine masculine. I do not exactly like the Knight of Wands together with the Magician, because we can truly follow the girl with a snake oracle card if we think about the mindset that the masculine has manifested in the connection with the feminine in the recent past. It was not good enough, guys. The feminine felt charmed and maybe even used by the masculine, especially if there was sex shared in the connection. The masculine saw an opportunity and went for it, but then the actions were not manifested in a mature way in order to respect and honor this divine connection. As a consequence, the feminine kinda became iffy about this connection, because a certain amount of time has gone by when it comes to this connection, and the star was a perception that the feminine got, like a wish granted, we can say that. And then the naked lady, which is a factor in this situation. That's why the feminine maybe got disappointed by how the masculine acted in this connection. It's like the masculine treated the feminine like an option, Two of Pentacles. Yes, you can be here, so close to me, but maybe I have other options available. I am not sure, but you are amazing, but maybe I am not ready. And this hesitancy may work against the masculine. This is what I want to say, because of the Six of Swords. Why? Because behind the figure, behind the man in the Two of Pentacles, we have rough waters. Rough waters that can be about the misunderstandings manifested in this connection due to the actions of the masculine. And the feminine can suddenly realize that the best possible decision, at least for now, is the one to quietly row the boat forward in order to leave behind the rough waters that the masculine contributed to manifest against the connection. This means that the feminine can go quiet, at least for a while, and time is ticking, Wheel of Fortune, and the masculine better be aware of the fact that if the Knight of Wands mentality doesn't go away, whatever action they can try to manifest in order to reconnect, especially on an intimate level with the feminine, may fall short, because the feminine has already seen something that has worked as a catalyst in order to hold back and bring up a defense mechanism, because the feminine doesn't want to be charmed, doesn't want to be used. The feminine wants to manifest into reality a divine connection that can be a source of fulfillment, satisfaction, and also rewards, I want to say, if we follow the star. So I want to consider the opportunity for the masculine to reach out, but the magician will have to work with all the four aces by leaving the Ace of Wands as the last factor that can be brought to the table. Otherwise, the feminine can resist the advances. And this is something crucial, guys. So if you resonate with the Divine Feminine, you know that a cycle, a stage, a phase, let's say, about this connection is about to end. Wheel of Fortune. It's necessary that that stage ends. Otherwise, the situation can remain stuck in a loop that doesn't allow the connection, the divine connection, to move forward. So the fact that you can be honest with yourself, first and foremost, and then let your person know that you are not available for a casual game of seduction and passion and lust, may ignite a sequence of events that at first can ask you guys to be quiet and stay on your own, but then can bring the masculine to reach out one more time. When that happens, you will have to make sure that the Knight of Wands energy is gone for good. Otherwise, you may still get the perception that the masculine can reach out from a perspective, a point of view of convenience. Girl with a snake. And if that happens, you may still be hesitant in order to open your door in favor of this person and the connection. I want to say that the masculine has the potential to show up differently, but you cannot do the work for them. And so you may have to hold on to the wish that can be linked to this connection, but then you will have to work with what your special person can truly bring to the table, and then make the best possible decision for you. If instead you resonate with the divine masculine side, the Knight of Wands, even if it was overwhelming, satisfying, powerful, and kinda amazing, guys, the energy doesn't work anymore when it comes to this connection. And if you still want your special person, you will have to level up the magician. You will have to hold on to a vision that the Divine Feminine can have already clear in their mind because of the star, but there is a countdown, Wheel of Fortune, and the countdown has already begun for the Divine Feminine. You have to hurry yourself up, because the girl with a snake, you can say that it is not real, but the feminine has felt that mechanism. And if there is hesitancy that comes from your side because of the Two of Pentacles, so it's like, I will not take action just yet because the connection is powerful, but I am not sure about it, it's not going to work. The connection can go cold, the feminine can pull back, you may run the risk to face an outcome that can be different from the one that maybe you want to manifest in favor of this connection. So you have to do more. You can still be crazy about your person, I will not argue with that, but you have to let go of something that can be even a mindset. Only if you fulfill that process, you can facilitate the opportunity to reconnect with the feminine in a brand new way that can be beneficial to a demonstration of respect, fairness, and equal give and take that can be manifested in favor of the connection. Only if this alchemy is manifested, the two of you will have the opportunity to row the boat forward together. Otherwise, the connection can be put on hold, but you will not have the privilege to decide if this divine connection is going to be resumed or not. That privilege may pertain to the Divine Feminine. And there is free will, so even a divine connection may become a missed opportunity if the mindset coming from the two special persons involved is not truly the same. So this is about a lesson in effort, consistency, determination, and dedication, guys. Factors that sometimes the Knight of Wands can struggle with. It's a call to action if you resonate with the divine masculine side. And so when this type of call is manifested along the journey, if you ask me, it is better to answer to it, because good things can happen later on. And effort and consistency, as well as courage, if you ask me, can always be rewarded along the journey. So my friends, I hope that I made myself clear and this was helpful somehow, some way. If you want to comment, like and subscribe, it will help our channel to grow, so thank you. And until next time, I wish you all the best, take very good care of you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!